What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Good Influences with Matt King, Carly and Contra, Aaron Guilfoy, and Mike Sheffer. Are we doing a little sound effects there?
Yeah, like pew, 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 pew.
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing bird calls. Does anyone know how to do the whistle where you put your fingers in your mouth?
No, I'm a lady.
Girls and also this one, I've always been like so jealous of.
Which I
think
is that still the same thing when you see people doing the 2-finger whistle? They're doing the same mechanics as the pinch.
Yeah,
I think so.
It's such a dad baseball whistle.
Yeah,
I can do like a.
Oh, that's a pretty dad whistle.
Like I can do like a sharp whistle.
One.
I'm also like a big when everyone's clapping, I like to do a little. Just
I love
add
a whistle.
A little
just classic
flair.
White. Just classic white.
Yes.
Can everyone whistle like a song? If you
No, but I love a good whistler. Okay, let's hear it.
I'll do like Happy Birthday.
Ooh.
Aaron.
It's a good face massage.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Oh my god.
Are you doing in and out?
Get me on America's Got Talent, baby.
Wait, are you supposed to breathe in or breathe out when you
I
whistle?
suck in.
Why go out?
I can't really.
Oh.
This is me doing it out.
This is great. Yeah.
Ambidextrous whistler.
I can't do it in. I can do it out. The
can
listeners
do
like
a-
shut the fuck up.
I can do a bird chirp. Ready?
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wow.
You ever go hunting?
That's pretty good, Matt.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Can you do a bird call?
No.
Oh my god.
I can do that too.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. Did you learn that in Boy Scouts?
No, I just
Joe Rogan.
in elementary school, kids could do it, and it took me forever to master it. You have to cup your hands like you are
So
cupping water
A titty.
to where it cannot leak out of your hands,
Oh.
and then you have to be blowing kind of upwards into the cup of the hand, and it comes back out. And it makes the noise.
Well, you'd be a great scout leader.
Oh, thank you. I was a Cub Scout. And
I feel like a YouTube short could teach us how to do this kind of whistle.
I did have a book when I was a kid called Mouth Sounds, which is the worst thing. Like a book that teaches you how to
QAnon
make.
hates that book.
It teaches you how to make mouth sounds, but you couldn't hear it. Like if I had YouTube back then,
Right.
Totally.
Like clucking,
Yeah, just all different types of sounds.
It should have at least been one of those books that has the sounds you can play.
Yes.
Do you remember those ones?
The cow goes moo.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
Yeah, what other sounds are there?
I've seen and have heard people who can do crickets.
Oh, wow.
That one.
Impressive.
That one
That's a good
is-
one because you could piss people off with that one.
Yes.
Where is it?
Oh yeah, you
like
drive.
cicadas.
You would drive a teacher nuts if you could do that. But those are that's it with my mouth sounds.
They have a little thing you can buy on Amazon or wherever. Probably it's literally tiny and it's a cricket chirping,
that's
so you can
fucked up.
prank people.
Yes.
Oh.
Patricia's parents. They were kind of in a
Wait, I feel
prank.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
we
might have
did.
told us a story that they got pranked with one.
Yep.
Yes.
That is, I don't know if I would talk to somebody again if they put one of those in my house.
That's really mean.
A cricket in my house?
I would only do it to
No,
someone
it's a
I
sound effect. Not an actual
hate.
cricket.
Yeah.
You know?
Someone who deserves it. They had to
Yeah.
have wronged you.
I would never do it to a friend. I would do it to a foe.
How long though would it be to where you would think, now that we're aware of the little device, where you would start thinking it was a device more than a cricket?
The four of us.
I think after
It's getting quieter 'cause the
4
battery's dying.
days.
You'd be
and
like,
I
someone
know the
put-
area kind of where it's coming from. I'd be like, it's one
It
of
hasn't
those.
moved.
Yes.
But what if it's
Yeah.
just stuck? I would not know.
Behind the oven. They just dropped it behind the oven.
Oh, you bastard. Behind the oven.
You have to move.
We have an issue. Well, because that's I got to fucking move my oven.
Yeah.
But you don't even know that it's back there. You just, I don't know where it's coming from. It sounds like it's in the kitchen.
Oh, damn. A bedroom would be even worse.
Excuse me.
Oh my god, they're trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Nice cricket sounds. Summer breeze. Open the window. Let that
Yeah.
air in.
Did you know that the
really sleep
speed
in?
at which crickets chirp is based on what the temperature is outside, and you can do a calculation for how many
How do
chirps
you know
per
this?
minute?
That's
If
crazy.
you listen at night for a cricket chirping, you take that number, it's divided by 2 plus 29 or something, and it's to the Celsius degrees that it is outside.
The intervals in which the chirp happens.
So like at nighttime, if you'll notice, if it's hot out, crickets are chirping faster. They're going eat, 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 eat. But if it's
That's not what a cricket sounds like.
and if it's colder outside, crickets will chirp slower.
Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
I was like, Matt's already not believing this
I also
story.
recently sent
I'm
Matt.
looking it up.
They made a Shazam for bird calls. So when Matt and I get into bird call or bird watching,
That's kind of cool.
You should have been there at the picnic after my brother's wedding.
Oh, yeah?
Olivia's aunts are big bird watchers, and they were up and had their binoculars out and
Oh
were
my
just
God.
scanning all around for birds.
that's so
Did
cute.
you guys watch the show The Residence?
No.
It's really good, but the lady on it, she is like an avid bird watcher. And so like while she's trying to solve the crime, she'll just be like, be right back, and then like go outside and look for birds. And it all kind of ties into how she solves her crimes.
Ooh.
That's so cool. I'm like, I love when people have something like that. Like
Autism?
Yeah. No, I wanna like for real. Like the girl in Love on the Spectrum. I don't know if you guys have. watched
By the
it.
way, met Abby 2 days ago.
What?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Out and
Where?
about in the wild?
Yeah, my friend Marta, she does this gifting suite, and it's like very, like each person gets like 20 minutes of time. It's not like, you know, how they normally are where like,
like
there's
a
100
grocery
people
store.
there. It's very private. Like Marta will walk you around, be like, here are all the things. So when I got there during my time, Marta was still like showing someone around. I could hear them in another room, but I obviously didn't know who it was. And I was talking to her assistant, just like playing with her little dog. And then she was like, oh, sorry, Marta's just finishing up with Abby. Oh, she's from Love on the Spectrum. I don't know if you watched that show. I literally was like,
I'd faint.
what? No, I got like chills. I started getting hot. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to like see her in real life. She's so sweet. It was so cute. She like hung out for a little bit longer, and she was playing Candy Crush and was like getting so excited when she won. And she was so sweet.
Did you talk to her or just gave her
Sort of.
space?
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, that's how I feel like with
her
the Love on
fame
the
space.
Spectrum people,
Yeah.
where I'd be so excited to see them in person, but like, you know, they're on a different frequency of socializing. So I'd be like,
100%.
you do not need
Yeah.
to give me attention.
no, I was like, I love you. You are an icon.
Yeah.
And she didn't say anything. Which
like,
so
"Bitch,
it's
I
like,
know."
yeah, she was like, I'm hungry. And so then Marta was like giving her
She's like,
Pringles.
"Where's my
Yeah.
food?"
I wanted
to
a
her head.
picture so bad, but she was there with her cousin. And like, I literally, I was like, oh, I'm going to have to get a photo with her. Like, I never ask anyone for photos, but like, I love this woman. And her cousin was there. And I'm pretty sure it's her cousin. And she was talking about how they went to Disneyland last week. And she was like, we're kind of in the process of learning boundaries with like when and when isn't appropriate to take pictures with people, because she said that they were getting bombarded.
sure.
Like people were just walking by like with the phone up, and then I was like, okay, well now I definitely can't ask for a
Yeah.
picture.
what were
But
you saying though?
yeah, sorry.
About or Love on the
People-
Spectrum? Someone on Love
Oh,
on the
there was a
Spectrum has
girl.
hobby?
Did you watch the latest season?
No, I'm a Love on the Spectrum clip watcher.
Okay.
I like seeing the clips of the people, but I don't sit down and
This
watch
girl,
it.
she's obsessed with the train, like the T.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. And she is so
Specifically
fucking-
in Massachusetts.
In Massachusetts, she's so excited
The
about it, and like
MBTA.
her friends, like they have like T signs, and they'll like go and take the train and make TikToks. I'm like, we're on the T. Like she's obsessed with it, and like I love that. Like I love when people love things like
Yes.
that.
Like the British guy who loved trains too,
Yes.
with the
Yes.
crazy 360 camera.
That would be me if my grandpa raised me. By the way, like I would be at home because he was like that for sure.
Just looking for her
Big
tea
announcement.
princess.
Check out my socks, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Great. You needed those.
Wait, I think I fucked up today. Look at mine, Aaron.
What are these shoes?
Aaron, look at mine.
These are Hoka's.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're my comfortable walking around shoes.
your granny shoes.
Well, okay.
I think they're fine. Hoka's a good brand. I'm a Brooks man now.
Oh, you're Brooks running?
What's a Brooks?
Brooks running shoes. They're like Hoka's. They're competitors. They sponsor a lot of influencers when they run marathons.
Are you guys running?
No, but I work
Y'all
out.
should run a marathon. That could be a Patreon video. You guys running a marathon.
I usually only wear these to do errands, like because they're
Errands.
She's right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Errands.
Okay.
Hold for applause. No, and then I put these on today, and I realized when I left the house that these aren't my on-camera shoes, my cool shoes,
Oh.
but they are ridiculously comfortable. Look at how much padding that is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like stepping on a trampoline every time you take a step.
That's
He's
great.
just bouncing.
Also, shout out to my New York Knicks. I know they just lost.
Go Pacers!
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, they lost?
It was one of the most
Such a
devastating
shame.
most devastating
You
losses.
still have like a couple more games. It was just the first one,
Knicks,
right?
Knicks in 5. That's what we're going for now. Although by the time this comes out, game 2 will have been played also. Hopefully they win game 2.
And go Stars. Go Dallas Stars.
Yeah, Matt walked in and was pooping all over me. I guess none of you guys watched the game yesterday. Oh.
I'm like, when does football start? I haven't seen Taylor Swift
People
in
are
so
mad
long.
In the fall,
at
Carly.
you.
Mad at me?
Yeah.
Because I explained what the NBA was?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Because a lot of, from what I saw in the comments, a lot of girls were upset because Mike was kind of making it seem like sports are just for boys.
Yeah, that's what I think I was explaining it for.
I'm married to a sports
Yeah, you're-
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
I am.
You
Yeah.
have to watch sports because of her.
But I love it. I
Yeah.
love seeing her get excited about it. And I love that I know what's going on because she's into it. So I just like, are they winning? Are they losing? And
It's so funny. Matt's like knitting while she's watching a game.
oh, yeah.
I know, it's hilarious. I love
That's how it always is. But for me, like sports, I really start paying attention though when it's like close to the end and seeing how close the game is.
Yeah,
and that's
same.
where I'm like, is it going to happen or is it not going to happen?
Yeah. You should, if you want to, joining like a sports team's subreddit is always good too. Like when I lived with Adam, he fucking loves the New Jersey Devils. And he just wants to talk about, oh, they're going to trade this guy for this guy, and this guy's injured. So you join the subreddit, and then you kind of look like you know what you're talking about because they'll always post like
Subreddits
for the team.
for
Yeah.
sports. I've never thought about that.
It's like one of the most.
Even though I know it exists.
Yeah, it's really good.
That would help me out so much.
It would. It's
With
amazing.
what in particular?
Just knowing the players and knowing the drama, knowing the tea, knowing the swaps, that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. And in
The swaps.
passing, like I feel like my brain.
Just like seeing stuff and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Because well, also one time I wore like a Devils hat one time, and this dude like in line at like a grocery store was like, "Man, how about the Hughes brothers last night?" And I was like, "Huh?" I didn't even know what he was talking about. I forgot I was wearing a Devils hat, and I felt kind of stupid that I was like wearing a team hat, and he was
Stolen
like,
valor.
basically. So then I was like, I got to know at least who's on the team, and then I joined the subreddit, and now I'm a little bit more up to speed. But
Do you watch the games or do you only read the subreddit?
no, I'll watch some games.
Okay.
I'm not like adamant about it, and it doesn't like ruin my day. Like that to me is doesn't seem fun
Oh, it's the worst.
to like watch sports and then you're upset for like a whole day if your team loses.
yes.
Like punch a wall.
Yeah.
I'm upset for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I
let's-
remember one time, one of my buddies, it was his wedding day. You know, all the groomsmen were together, about to go down the aisle. We're watching a Texas game, and Texas lost, and one of the groomsmen is crushed, pissed, making it just that there's no more joy in the world. And I remember I had to slap
During
him
a
together.
wedding?
I'm like, get it together, man.
For like
We
a
are
college
here-
team?
Yeah, for over a college
He's like,
team.
this is the
Grow
worst
up.
day of my life.
You got to switch the attitude up, man, because we are here for our friend and we're celebrating him. You're
I
not
would just
gonna-
be like, they don't know who you are.
yeah,
Right.
right.
The sports team. Yeah.
Literally.
They
Like,
don't care about you. They do not know who you
You're
are.
at a wedding, my guy.
And it's college sports. Like, grow up.
I would hate to be a baseball player. Baseball players play every day,
Yeah.
nearly every day.
Yeah.
I know that's an exaggeration,
No,
but I
it's
swear
true.
it's 5 days
They play
a week.
like over 80 games or something crazy.
Oh,
Let's see how many
gosh.
games are in a baseball
No, I think it's like
season.
over 100.
You're right.
NBA is I think 82 or 84, but baseball, yeah, I mean,
Baseball
great. I don't want to talk
games.
shit about baseball, but
What?
it's mostly just standing around,
Hanging out.
Yeah,
No,
you're just
literally.
kind of.
just chewing on some sunflower seeds, waiting for your turn.
Each
Some
team
gum.
plays. Take a guess.
Well, I feel like you were about to say 100.
Yeah.
So I would say 146 games a year.
I would say 165.
120.
They each play 162 games
That's
during
so
the
many.
regular season.
Oh, and then playoffs.
Damn. No.
That's too many.
That ain't for me.
That's why it's so
That's
boring.
wild.
Baseball. I don't know. Do you guys?
Baseball is not fun to watch on TV. It's fun in real life.
Yes.
Because it's like the whole like general hoopla of it all. You get a hot dog, you get a beer, you're singing the chants.
I think it's
But like
the-
on TV, I'm like, where's the ball? Like I can't see shit.
I think baseball is like the prettiest like environment.
Aesthetically, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like a stage, and you're waiting for just a moment of action, just to
Mm-hmm.
hit off, and then it's popping, and then there's still there.
It is really
it's very
beautiful.
cinematic. It's
the
beautiful.
lights when the lights come on.
Oh, I love
Especially,
it.
what is that team that like is fake, but they do the
Oh,
funny?
the
like,
Savannah Bananas.
Yes, Savannah Bananas.
What?
They're like the Harlem, the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, of course.
You haven't heard about the Savannah Bananas?
I have not heard of that
I
either.
saw them so many times and I thought they were an actual team. And I was like, they're so funny.
It's basically like the Harlem Globetrotters, but for baseball. So it's a trick baseball team where they come out and they do comedy sketches, they do flips,
What?
they do TikToks.
It's funny. Like
What?
the first,
Like where?
in Savannah, Georgia,
Okay.
but they go on tour. They book out stadiums or ballparks more than like the professional teams they're playing at.
damn.
I've never heard of this in my entire
The
I
life.
might
Savannah
recognize
Bananas.
what
The
they look
Savannah
like.
Bananas.
They have like the yellow outfits. The
Sign
baseball.
me up. That sounds amazing.
I'm
It's
wondering
haven't
if they're going to play here.
Dude, the tickets are so expensive.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, they go out on stilts and
Look at
stuff.
this.
Sometimes
I
they'll
wanna
play.
go.
Sometimes they'll play the games on TV, and I'm not sure if there's now more other Savannah Bananas popping up, and it's becoming its own league, or if the away team they're playing is also in on the bit, like the Harlem Globetrotters are. So
Their social media team's got to get it together. This looks like amazing
They
footage.
have 3 million followers.
Whoa.
Like, they're doing fine.
no, that's how they got discovered is because of social
Oh,
media.
Okay,
It's
I
a-
haven't seen it across my feeds yet, but
The
it's
first-
I want to go.
I feel like the first like thing I ever saw was a TikTok, and it was one of them like running through the field with this like a Taylor Swift song. And I was like, "What the fuck, football or baseball team is doing
Yeah.
that? That's crazy."
Guys,
And then
they
I
have
was-
a cruise.
They do,
The greatest cruise in sports.
guys. We
Where's-
gotta go.
Sorry, where's the baseball field on this cruise?
There's a makeshift one. I'm
or they have like a
sure.
net to catch it.
It's just like a practical
Guys, we
jokers.
can go. It's February 9 through
I
13.
don't know if I want to be on
To
a Savannah.
Cozumel, Mexico.
That sounds. I mean, it's going to be a lot of
It's
children.
all these like crazy baseball
have my
teams.
real ID.
Texas tailgaters,
Okay, so there's
the
different
firefighters.
local spinoffs.
Yeah, it seems as though the party animals, and then Team 5 and 6 are not announced yet. They'll be
Okay.
announced in October, so stay tuned.
I wonder what crowd would be going.
Freaks.
a
To
lot
the
of kids. I
cruise.
feel like
Families.
Yeah,
Oh
families.
yeah, that'd be hella annoying.
Like I went to a Harlem Globetrotters game when I was a little kid. That was amazing.
I actually like don't
Me
know what
too,
that is.
same.
They're the
They came to
best.
my high school.
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, Ticket of the Harlem Globetrotters. That guy signed our basketball. We had a Harlem Globetrotters basketball in Ticket.
And they signed it.
And he signed it.
Yeah, that's. I want. Are those guys? Do we think like could have been NBA players, or are they not even close?
I think they're really good at doing
Tricksters.
tricks.
Like they're always spinning the ball on the fingers and putting it on the little kid.
Yeah.
They're like stand-ins in movies.
So not professional.
I mean, yeah, I think
They're probably good.
The odds of becoming pro are very, very slim in most professional sports. And I feel like if you are skilled, like that's like the best alternative to go down that, or you're playing minor league.
And it's so fun. Like everyone's always cheering for you, never
Yeah, that's
against
true.
you.
Unless you're the bad guy team. They
yeah.
always have their arch enemy team.
Yeah.
But not the Harlem Globetrotters.
No, the Harlem Globetrotters have a team they play against. That it's like I don't know what the
yeah,
team
but
name is, but
who's ever rooting for
no,
not
no one
the
ever
Har-
is.
Exactly.
But if you play for that team, that kind of sucks. You play and every day you go and lose.
Imagine that's like you get demoted from the Globetrotters.
And
You're like,
you gotta go
you're
play the
really
other
not
team."
holding your weight this year. You got to go to the bad
Awful.
guys.
Awful.
I would love to. Let's go to a sports game.
I would love that.
What's your favorite sport to go to in real life?
Probably football.
Yeah, me too.
But college football. Because I feel like the atmosphere is just a little bit more intimate. The crowd is more reactive to what's going on, and people really want to see the team win in terms of energy. But I like football because I like the pacing of it. You get to
Mm-hmm.
think a bit. What's going to happen? Anything's possible. Basketball it's a fun sport,
my
but
neck.
it's so back and forth.
My neck.
It's so just like,
Tennis.
ooh, you
It's
don't
all
get time
happening
to
so
celebrate.
fast.
Yeah.
It does get pretty rowdy though if it's a good game.
I haven't been to a hockey game in a minute.
Same. We used to go all the time when I lived back east.
I used to go all the time in Omaha.
yeah.
Who's the Omaha team?
Mavericks,
The Nebraska Mavericks?
Omaha,
For hockey?
something like that.
Is that professional or minor league?
I really don't know. I can look it up.
I don't know if they have a professional hockey team.
I don't know. I couldn't name every hockey team.
I
I've only been to one
certainly
baseball
couldn't.
game ever.
What?
Yeah, it was with, and I went for 3 periods or
Mets?
innings. No, it was, I did a brand deal for SeatGeek with Alex Ernst, and I had to go with him to like film it.
That was your first
Was it the
base?
Dodgers?
Yeah, it was, or the Angels maybe.
Yeah.
And I went for like 3 periods to like film his like bit for SeatGeek, and then I went home and I was like,
You never went to a pro baseball game.
I'm sorry, you
Mike.
just called an inning a period.
well, you know what I mean?
You're from Jersey. No one ever took you as a young kid to a baseball game, kid?
No.
Like, I feel like that's like a rite of passage for the area
Tony
in which
Soprano.
you're born. Like,
yeah, like
I
you,
don't think New Jersey has a baseball
Yeah,
team.
but you have the Yankees, you have the Mets.
Yeah.
Come
You
on,
got 'em
kid. We
all.
gotta
You
get
got
you
'em
to
all.
the game.
Let's go to Fenway Park.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love that.
I don't know. I've never been to one. It seems fun now.
The audacity for you to comment on sports and tell women that they're just bystanders when you don't even know what an inning is.
I did not say anything of
Shocking.
the sort, but sure.
I got you, chicas.
I've never been to a professional football game. I've never been to.
Damn.
I think I've only been to hockey, like 2 hockey games and like a bunch of basketball games, but never been to a professional football game.
Hockey is fun to watch.
seems
Like, are they gonna
scary.
fight?
Professional football games, people lose their fucking minds. They're tailgating.
I feel like hockey fans are probably a bit crazier.
But like when you go to a football game, it's a bunch of like.
You've never been, so how can you comment on it?
I've seen, you see like at the tail, it's people are just drinking at 8 in the morning and
It's like
eating.
any sport.
No, people are not tailgating hockey games the same
Sure
way
they are.
Football
Sure,
games.
definitely not the
Definitely
same
baseball.
way.
Like
too.
angry dads just like picking fights with people in the parking lot. It just seems scary. I don't know.
I think generally they're all pretty consistently like
Scary?
hardcore fans are all doing
guess.
that. If not in a parking lot, in bars.
Yeah. I went to one football game in college and that was enough for me.
For Rutgers,
Yeah.
they had a good season last year.
That's enough for me.
That was enough for me.
It was,
Please.
and again, there were people like, we got to wake up at 8 a.m. and start drinking. And I was like, that's insane.
That's the best. Oh my gosh.
Your two personalities.
When somebody
No,
says
literally.
we're getting up at 8 a.m. and we're drinking beers and it's allowed and we're doing it.
We're gonna
Oh.
do that for a video. We're gonna tailgate with Mike at 8 a.m.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We go
not.
tailgate
Yeah,
like a
we
Walmart parking
are.
lot.
You don't know. You could like it.
Yeah, you have like a vision of what you think it is.
You get so much of the day.
I don't know. It was. I didn't even stay through the full football game because I was like, I got to go to sleep halfway
my
through.
God.
I get the excitement of it. I don't know. Not for me.
I know
Basketball's my
I
favorite.
loved going to high school football games, but like I didn't pay attention once to like the game, but like the environment was so fun.
It's a good hang.
Yeah, I was on the the
Sidelines?
sidelines. Yeah, I was
Cheerleading?
I was a wrangler.
Oh yeah.
I was not a cheerleader. I was a spirit rustler. Okay.
Your spirit
It
finger.
sounds
We
like
had
a
male
made-up thing that would be on like SNL.
What? We were like the Savannah Bananas, but for the team.
Matt, you should be in the Savannah Bananas. I'm not even kidding.
I wish I was that athletic, but we weren't, because we had male cheerleaders who would actually like lift the cheerleaders
Yeah,
up. And
impressive.
we would just
You were like secretly hoping that it would turn into Bring It On live action.
A little bit. It
you
was
were like,
fun.
this is gonna be it.
It was fun.
What
man.
did you have to do? Were you waving a flag?
When we would score a touchdown, we would have to pick up our own flag, and it was the letters, and we'd run them down the field. We would also take tennis balls and we put them in pantyhose, and then we would put the pantyhose on our head and we would swing them around. Okay, we'd have
Like that couldn't be more you.
I know.
we had inflatable sumo suits that we would start doing dances
Matt,
with.
you're
The
gonna
drum,
be a fun dad.
the drum line would come down and we would just like make little circles. And I even think we had like a go bananas, go bananas. We would do that.
Oh my God.
Like was a kid from Rushmore when he was like running around doing the stunts?
I guess so. I don't know which scene of
Were you-
Rushmore you're talking about. I wasn't a drum major.
Were you interacting with the cheerleaders, or you were
Yeah,
completely
we were with the
separate?
cheerleaders.
Did
yeah.
you practice with them?
No.
What was this called? What did you do?
Wranglers.
Did you go to Wrangler practice like
Clown
every
school.
week?
You had audition. And did we
Did
practice?
people
Wait.
not make it?
What was your audition? Like, what'd you do for the audition?
They said, like, they would give us a scenario saying, it's the fourth quarter. We are down by 14 points. The spirit and the mood of the crowd is bad. What are you going to do to, like, get the crowd pumped
Pull out a
up?
gun. Everybody better be excited now.
Pew pew.
And,
Oh my God.
yeah. And we just had,
Texas.
I want to see some smiles, folks.
I
Okay. Well, what did you do?
And what I did, I don't know, my audition.
Did you go blah, 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 like what?
I was just like, come on, let's go. I was just like acting like I was performing for the bleachers and stuff.
That is so
How many
funny.
other Wranglers were there on your team?
I would say there was about 12 of us.
We're, like a squad. Did you call yourself the squad?
The Wranglers.
Well, he said team.
Team.
I would say you're more of a
Wranglers
squad.
squad.
Yeah.
Sure.
A
Yeah,
squad of Wranglers.
Yeah.
Squad
Are
up.
you going to touch with any of your former Wranglers? You guys in a Facebook group together?
Of course, it was a brotherhood. Of course. It was a brotherhood. It was a brotherhood.
Were you in the yearbook for this?
Yeah, I don't know if we had like a formal yearbook
I'd love to see.
in the stands picture, but it was like our own page of like the Wranglers and stuff.
That is so
It's just you with the
funny.
pantyhose.
And one of the Wranglers got caught smoking weed before a game. Ooh. So we would
You're
get
not going to take a downer before you have to wrangle.
It was a sativa, don't worry.
because we would go to games, like away games. We'd get there early with the cheerleaders or whatever, set stuff up. And we were all hanging out on the sideline. I don't even think admissions had opened. And all of a sudden we started smelling weed. Actually, I remember one of the guys asked me if I wanted to go smoke with him. And I'm like, no, that sounds stupid. Like,
Was that just like a big
under
no-no?
the bleachers. So he goes under the bleachers, smoke weed. And we just smell all of the smoke.
Obviously. Why do we go
And I'll
under
never
there?
forget, like, our head like teacher or whatever looked to like the other head teacher and was like, that smells really close. And they just darted and went behind the bleachers and
What a
busted
dumbass.
them.
Did you guys have like rivals with other school wranglers?
During halftime, we would meet the other team on the track halfway and we would say hi to them.
You would all
And
be like-
sometimes we would go maybe jam with them and they would come jam with us, depending.
You have a clown off.
Yeah.
What do you mean jam? What does that mean?
Like our drum lines would meet up with their drum lines and we'd have like a drum off and just kind of entertain the crowd. I think we would do that. But some schools had wranglers, some schools didn't. So
For a Patreon episode, we should
learn how to wrangle.
Yeah.
no,
Can you
like go
do-
to like a clown school lesson.
oh.
I'm very curious what that would be like. Yeah.
like
I think it's a lot of like I feel like I remember watching some documentary. I think we watched like clown school or like in the
it's
circus or whatever.
a real college. called
Totally.
Clown School.
And I think like the first thing you do is like improv pretty much. Like you have to just act out stuff and just pretend because that's like the whole clown
out.
world.
you
Yeah.
have to
I
like
know. I'm
create
like,
your
okay.
own clown identity.
Yeah.
How are clowns doing these days? I feel like that was all the rage to book for a party, and then it.
Well, I'm
by
sure when like
Stephen
the scary
King.
clowns happened, when it was like the murder clowns.
Yes.
In like what 2016 or something. Probably
They
went
got a
downhill
bad
from
rap.
there.
They had a big meeting.
Well, like how
Yeah.
often are you going to parties for children?
True, but I guess I need to open up a classifieds to see what clowns are for hire.
Yeah.
and I just don't think that's like a thing.
I feel like people do like a lot of characters now.
yeah.
It's like, oh, I want like Moana at my birthday, or I want Princess Elsa and Anna at my birthday, not a clown.
Right.
The 10 best clowns in Los Angeles on Yelp. Let's see.
Oh, I bet
best
there's
clowns.
good clowns out
Oh,
here.
okay. So it comes up with like
sure.
magicians, face painting. I don't think clowns are maybe it seems like clowns are not a standalone activity. It's like you hire a person who can do clown stuff, face painting, balloon animals.
Well, neither of those people are saying they can juggle.
Can y'all balloon animal?
Yes.
No. Well,
What
I've never
can you
tried.
make?
A dog.
Wait, guys, we did a whole. Remember, we did a video making balloon animals.
Holy
the three
shit!
of us.
I forgot.
I can make a dog pretty well.
Okay. You
I
know,
can never tie the damn thing.
You got to twist it.
Maybe we'll have to
no,
do it again.
like tying balloons, I hate it.
Yeah,
If
it's
like
not
someone's
fun.
like, "Hey, can you tie?" It's because you have to
Because it gets
blow
really
it up.
tight.
You got to give it a
the
little,
little
stretch.
it's like a hot dog tail.
Yeah, and it's just like so tight. Like my finger starts turning blue, and I don't know. I don't like tying
My
balloons.
fingers are turning blue. I lose
Football
my
games,
fingers.
balloons.
I'm just so interested how people get into balloon making because there's a point to where you don't know how to make them, and there's a point where you know how to make them all.
Yeah.
And do you fall in love with the hobby before you make it a profession, or is someone like, there's good money in it if you know how to make balloons and just buy your own kit? Do you have to audition or interview to be a balloon maker? I don't know.
There was a clown at Margaritaville that makes balloon animals.
Okay.
Trying to do that. So there is one there if we ever want to go.
At the restaurant or
I just was there at the City Walk one time, like
How
having dinner.
long ago?
2019.
Okay, so we're not actually sure.
We're not sure, but there was one there and they made balloon animals and like walked around to the tables. I was horrified of like I wasn't like scared of clowns regularly, but I remember my mom took me to like a McDonald's opening and the McDonald's clown was there and I guess my mom said, "Mom, tell that clown to go home." I was so scared of that clown for some reason, but I wasn't like afraid of clowns in general. It was
Right.
very strange.
Just Ronald.
Just Ronald.
McDonald.
I was like, get him the fuck out of here.
Haven't seen Ronald McDonald in a bit from
They retired him.
McDonald's.
like officially. He doesn't.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, he's like
Actually?
not a mascot for them
Why?
anymore.
What did he do? He got canceled.
Oh,
What did he
boy.
do?
He didn't do anything.
The one from the 90s
He's a
was
man, of
great.
course he did.
He was like Flo. Like
Yeah, no, but I think they just got rid of it as a concept. Like it's not a part of their identity
He
anymore.
hasn't been retired.
Ronald McDonald is still like on every cup.
Is he?
He's running away.
Maybe
He's
in the ads. Maybe in the ads.
I
they
can
don't
tell
have
you,
him.
it says Ronald McDonald hasn't been formally retired by McDonald's. His presence in
His phone's ringing.
oh, okay. I was like,
I feel it on my foot.
my foot. Yeah, I was like, oh, is there an earthquake?
a really chill one.
His presence in marketing and community events has significantly decreased. This is due to a combination of factors, including a changing public perception of clowns
Oh, damn.
in 2016, the 2016 clown craze, and shifts in McDonald's marketing strategies.
Well, they used to have a whole also like the series with the Grimace guy and like the
Yeah,
burglar.
Oh
Hamburglar.
yeah, Hamburglar. That was
I think
Burger
they
King, right?
did retire Grimace. Something
sorry.
happened with Grimace.
Well, there was that
where they were
whole-
like, Grimace is dead.
Grimace is back. The Grimace shake was
Yeah.
I thought they killed him though.
No, that was the TikTok trend of like making horror short films about
Like
Grimace.
Grimace.
If you
Yeah.
drink the Grimace shake, it will kill you. Do you know what Grimace is?
No.
He's a taste bud.
He's a taste bud.
Oh, that's right. I actually
Yeah.
did know that at
Disgusting.
one point.
Yeah, but that trend was one of the best things on TikTok in a long
so
time. Do you know what we're
funny.
talking about?
Yeah.
You drink the Grimace shake and you like turn into a puddle.
Fall Out Boy posted one that was like an actual feature film,
Like a movie.
It was very funny.
Over the Grimace shake?
Yeah,
Just
they like
filming.
got like they were. I feel like they were. I don't know what venue they were at, but it was like while they were on tour, and they got like the staff that's why can't I think like the EMTs to like do it with them. So they're like on
Whoa.
like stretcher and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Pretty funny. Death of Grimace. He died in the Los Angeles hospital from complications
Crazy.
from a failed liver transplant.
What?
It's a bummer that
He was an
like
alcoholic.
McDonald's playgrounds are like not a thing anymore.
Oh, I just saw a TikTok about
Good.
this. Have you seen it? Where it's like they used to be like fun, big, open play
Yeah.
place. Or
I used to
whatever.
go to them.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
And now I'm sure it's not all of them. I'm sure some of them still have them, but that was when they wanted people like there and hanging out. And now it's like literally iPads on a wall.
Yeah.
and like little interactive games.
And the like outside of McDonald's now, I don't know if maybe it's just LA, but like they have the like wood paneling.
yeah, it looks like
And
a business.
it looks like a corporate like
Yeah.
headquarters. Every McDonald's.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking Starbucks.
Yeah, it's
It's like
Yeah, I
McDonald's
hate
put a
it.
tie on.
yeah.
I think they realized that the playgrounds were becoming like a liability because kids were getting like hurt on them. Kids were puking in them because it's
They're
like not the
gross.
best thing to like eat a bunch of fast food and go
Yeah.
run around in this
True.
thing.
Soda, fast food.
Did yours have like GameCube like games there all the time? Like we would like have video games at our McDonald's and they were greasy as hell. Those controllers.
Ew, I can't imagine.
Oh yeah, that's disgusting.
I didn't have a place in my hometown McDonald's.
Oh, damn, you were missing out, Aaron.
We had one called.
That's okay.
We had a place called like Play Days. DAZE.
Yes.
You
Yep.
had one too?
Like a Discovery
Oh my
Zone
God.
kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah. And it was like this giant like play place basically, but also had a skating rink, like a rollerblading rink and everything. And my mom took me and like whoever she was babysitting like every week, and I wouldn't be so scared to go in because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to figure out how to get down. Like I was so scared, and I refused to like go in them until I was like older. It was very weird.
Or like dying in a ball pit. They were so deep, and if
Yeah.
you just get trapped under there, like I don't know, I was scared of ball pits.
Love a ball pit.
They're so dirty.
nasty.
I
Yeah.
know. But now I feel like there's ball pits at like every little like Instagram trap place
Yeah.
where it's like it's a museum of illusions.
That
There's
girl
a ball
who
pit.
jumped in one and then like broke her tailbone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it looked deep. And
Don't
it
jump in them.
Yeah. Use your brain.
Did you guys have like wooden playgrounds? Like,
Yeah.
like one that
Those
was
are
like
the
those
best.
massive
are
wooden
the
ones.
best.
Kids Corral. Oh, I loved it.
Just a Splinter fest.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it was a wonderland.
Getting a splinter when you're a kid is like being in like Saving Private Ryan. You're just like, oh my god, I'm hit. Oh, and it's like
long
drink the
ones.
morphine, bite on the stick, and take it out.
Not the morphine.
Just like when you see a kid get a splinter, it's like they're in Vietnam, just like got their arm blown off. It's
Oh,
it's
boy.
kids with
Yeah.
splinters having a meltdown.
They hurt.
They do
And
hurt.
it's not that bad.
If you get a really long one, having to pick that out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love picking out a splinter though. There's nothing like it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on Grey's Anatomy. I'm
Yeah.
like, let's
Like
get to
Operation.
work. Yeah, you got to put like into hot water. You got to let it soak so it rises to the top, and like
Scalpel.
You're kind of open up that
Scissors.
first layer of skin to where it doesn't hurt. You're just like
Totally.
Yep. Like
remove it.
I love just getting one out. I love that feeling. Maybe I should go get a Splinter today.
Just go run around on a deck.
Yeah, literally. Ooh, the feeling of getting one too. It's like you just know exactly when it happens. I hate it. Did y'all ever say blow this when like to leave? You say, I'm gonna blow this popsicle stand?
Or like, let's blow this joint.
Let's blow this joint.
I think people say it ironically. I'm gonna blow this popsicle stand.
Totally. But I heard it. I've been hearing it a lot. For some reason, a lot of like inmates say it on Love After Lockup. But we would in Omaha. We always said, "Let's blow this pop stand."
Yeah,
pop stand.
Yeah, because pop is like our soda. So I think that's why. Let's blow this pop stand.
I've heard this. Let's blow this popsicle stand. But
I've heard popsicle.
It's like
I don't know if I've ever heard anyone say it like for real.
Unironically, yeah. No,
oh man.
Yeah, it's just that's a weird thing to say.
Let's blow this.
There was like a viral like Twitter thing. It was like things white people say. It was like get a load of this guy, which is just like I love
get
those.
A load of, or when you're arriving at a restaurant and you're arriving at any establishment, all of a sudden a line starts forming behind you. You say, well, we got here at a good time.
Or ordering fries. Well, that's dangerous. Or something like that.
Or when the waiter comes to get your food and you've clearly ate it all. They're like, how was the food? We hated it.
Yeah.
Like that shit.
Or if the waiter goes, well, clearly you hated it. Yeah. I like those like phrases that you don't really hear anymore. Like, oh, you and whose army? You don't hear that anymore.
You in what army?
You in what army?
Oh, is that what
Whose
it is?
army?
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's so weird. I just went to Reddit to search and someone said, you in what army? I haven't heard that one in a while.
Yeah, that's like phrases
you in what army?
If you watch like something from like a movie from the 90s, you'll just hear like phrases that you're like, hey, you don't really hear that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about newsflash?
Newsflash.
Newsflash. That's not true. Oh, I'm going to start saying all these.
Newsflash. That's a good one. Or like,
eat my shorts.
I don't know if anybody.
My pants are going out of style.
What is that?
I don't know that one.
Like when someone's like waiting for you're waiting for a really long time. You're like, hurry up, my pants are going out of style.
Oh my God.
I feel like that was like a Sandlot one that I would hear. Maybe it was like from the 50s.
You're on thin ice, pal.
You're on thin ice.
My parents would say that to me.
You're on thin ice?
You're walking on thin ice.
Thin ice.
Let's see. That's one of them. You're on thin ice. Oh, no more Mr. Nice Guy.
No more
Mr. Nice Guy.
Mr. Nice Guy.
What movie is that?
Yeah. He says it just like the way I said it.
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
That's a good one. Let's see.
It's also a book. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, it was a movie too with Jackie Chan and Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh.
No, that was The Tuxedo.
I was like, it's like a self-help book.
I think it's a Jet Li movie called Mr. Nice Guy or something.
You're barking up the wrong tree, pal.
Mm-hmm.
Barking up the wrong tree. Is that because it's a dog barking up at something?
I think it was.
Or is it the tree bark?
You're barking up the wrong tree. I think it's like you're bothering me. Like, why are you talking to me about this? Like, stop.
Oh.
I also think it might have been like a little bit homophobic, where people were like,
that's what I know it as.
I think that might be a Northeast version of it.
Yeah.
Where it's like if like a guy's talking to you and he's like trying to be your friend, you're just like, hey, I think you're barking up the wrong tree, pal. It's like a little homophobic.
Yeah.
But in other phrases, it's like, I just work here. I don't know. You're barking up the wrong tree, honey.
My favorite one, though, you can never say it, but it's just so funny. People used to say it, toots.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey,
Toots.
Hey, Toots. Toots, can you give me a drink? If you said
Did
Toots,
you ever use that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I think we've had,
but just
you've been
Toots,
missing it.
Like I just, it makes me laugh all the time.
I know. It's kind of degrading, but it's also like
Hey,
so
toots.
old.
Yeah, there's
Toots.
nowhere where you could say
Toots.
but it's not that rude.
You should
but
say
it's
it next time you're
just-
at a restaurant.
No, that's
It's the
pretty.
waitress.
It's pretty misogynistic.
Hey, Toots.
I know, but you're not calling
like you
someone
walk
like
into a hotel and you're checking in. Hey, Toots, it's name Matt King.
He has a cigar.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I know what you mean. No,
Hey, Toots.
it is rude to call someone toots.
You
But
should
it's
try
not,
using it.
You
and see
can
what
say
happens.
it to me. I'll
Hey,
allow it.
Toots.
Yeah. I'll allow you to get away
I
with
just
it.
you can't say it anywhere.
Hey, Toots.
Hey,
It's
Toots.
always like those.
Toots. Calm down. Like,
Toots. That's basically
down.
calling someone like a tit.
yeah.
Titties?
It's just
I found a good one.
When we were at Jeopardy, Matt came up with a funny thing that he was like, imagine if Ken Jennings was just like, listen, Toots, you had 100 points. Let's not go crazy. Let's not go crazy.
Your doctor. Listen, Toots.
yeah. Just like what? Just someone who's just so
Listen, Toots, we're going to CT.
yeah, just a clean straight edge guy just tossing in toots. That would be a good bet. Like if you had a bet, like I'll bet you $100 if you could call like the waitress Toots.
It's like an Impractical Joker's punishment.
Yeah.
They have to like use it so many times.
You need to take a chill pill.
Love that.
Can you imagine?
Take a chill pill.
You're in like a fight with your significant other. This is why I fucking don't want to live with you anymore. Listen, babe, you got to take a chill pill. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like,
a lot of these
my
phrases
Prozac.
have just lost steam and merit because they've been used so many times.
Yeah.
Where if you said it, there would be no strength to it. You sound like
Also, there's now actual chill pills.
There
Yeah.
are chill pills, yeah.
So-
take a Xanax.
Yeah.
I guess I would say that.
I would love a chill
let's take
pill.
a Xanax, everyone. Relax. Like,
Yes.
This one's funny and very true. White people love saying it must be free then when something isn't scanning at the register.
oh yeah.
gosh.
I guess it's free.
I guess it's free then.
Wow, those are really good. Corny lines.
Oh, I just had one in my head too. I can't. Oh no, fuck it! Like I lost it again.
I love get a load of this
My
guy.
chill pills.
Get a load of this guy.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
like,
sorry, it just came to me.
yeah.
When like when you're like younger and like you wake up like later and come out and like your parents or whatever are like look who's alive.
Oh, look who it
I'm
is.
like shut the fuck up.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Everyone's still saying that to you.
No one ever.
Yeah.
Look who's alive.
Or
Who's
look who
alive?
decided to join us for breakfast.
I will
Yeah.
say yesterday or 2 days ago, I woke up and I looked at the clock and it was 11:30. I was like, hello.
That's
During
crazy.
the week?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like 2
wow.
days ago.
Ooh.
But that's when I woke up with major signs. So I was like, or that was the day after. So I was like, maybe I needed that. Was it
on
Monday?
your ordering
Oh.
major signs.
Yeah, I got a major signs alert. But it was the day I started my period, so it like knew. I guess.
Yeah.
Why buy?
Why buy?
Why buy?
What is that? Oh, Matt's hat?
Yeah.
Oh,
What is that? What is Barrow?
borrow? You can
Barrow?
rent out dresses. Patricia rents out her dresses on there.
Oh, it's like an interesting way to spell borrow.
Yeah, I think that
Oh,
maybe
so it's not,
French.
it's not Barrow like Mario.
Barrio.
Barrow.
it's a good brand.
That's really smart, Aaron.
Thanks, I came up with it myself.
You could have locked me in a room for 100 years. I never would have got that.
Oh.
Barrow.
Well, it
Because
could
I
stand
read
for
it as
something
Barrow,
else.
not
I don't
borrow.
know.
I think it's borrow.
Why? Yeah, why buy when you can borrow?
Yeah, there you go.
Why buy? There's so many of those places now.
The pickle,
Yeah.
rent the runway.
Yeah.
Yes, Mike. Wow, rent the runway.
There's another one. Oh my God. So many people use it. It's going to drive
You know what
me
we're talking
nuts.
about? Renting.
You like renting?
Well, rent the one way you don't rent from people. That's like a company, right?
Yeah. There's another company. Newly? That's what it's called.
Or
Newly.
the
There's like a meme and it's like all our boyfriends dropping off our new, it's like the same packaging.
oh, okay.
And it's like all of these guys like returning their girlfriend's newly orders.
So there's like it would be nice, and I think there are apps and people have tried to do it, but if you could like communally share like on a street, like a lawnmower. Or like
Oh, yeah.
stuff where it's like if we all just
don't all
pitched
need
in, we
it.
don't all need our own lawnmowers. But
It
if
used
it's
to be
like,
like
hey,
that.
Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, and you just
Okay,
like
socialism.
share something like that amongst like a small group of
Yeah.
people you live near, makes more sense than having to buy a fucking lawnmower.
Well, if you live in a condo, yeah, it works that way.
right.
or a community. But yeah, it used to be like that. And then in the 50s, there was like marketers who were like, listen, we're only selling one hammer per street because like not everyone needs a hammer. Joe's got the hammer. Steve's got the lawnmower. John's got the barbecue. But we could sell 5 times as many of each of these things if we convince people that they each need their own.
Sounds
Yeah.
like socialism to me.
It also, I feel like probably
is.
like was a sign of how much money you had.
100%.
Like people would probably be like, oh, I got to get this new lawnmower and
Right, or
show
my
it
own
off to the
lawnmower.
neighborhood. Well, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I mean.
And that's rugged
Have you ever
individualism.
bartered for anything? I know that's like a
Like-
concept of doing work to get a good, or like
Like maybe like drugs.
to barter for drugs.
Like, are you talking about like at a store or like Facebook Market vibes?
Like at Burning Man.
Correct. So
Yeah.
you provide something in order to get something.
That's like how
rather
you have
than
to survive at Burning Man. Could never.
paying to get something. I don't know, like I guess co-ops are kind of like that. Or what do co-ops work?
I think you have to like work there.
So it's like your day to take out all the trash. That's your responsibility at
Yeah.
the co-op, and everyone kind of shifts responsibilities to make the cooperative keep going.
I
but-
think so.
Yeah.
I had a friend.
I
in-
only know that from what the fuck is that show?
Was it like a cooperative show?
No, they had like a whole bit where one of the girls had to work at a co-op and she like didn't really understand what it was.
Oh.
Broad City.
Thank you.
That's what it was.
I had a friend in college who was a singer, and he got a flat tire, and then he had his guitar in the car, and he like, while the guy was like changing his tire, he was like playing a song for him, and he was like, man, you're really good, you keep playing. And then he played him like music and sang while he was getting the tire changed, and the guy was like, don't worry about it, you paid for it with your songs.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, that's like the most American.
That's
like
sick.
Then the guy goes home to his wife like, so did we make anything? No, but I heard a great song today, Toots.
He's gonna be big. He's gonna be a
Just
star.
like, where was the money, Bill?
Yeah.
Oh, so you went and had your own little mini concert that I couldn't even
yourself.
see. Really nice.
But you
By
should
your
have heard
damn
him. You
self.
should have heard him. He had a beautiful voice.
I wonder what he played for him.
I don't know.
An
Body is a
original.
wonderland.
Might have been one original, a couple covers.
How can I drive with no air?
I have a Pilates instructor that like only, have I talked about this? She like only plays like covers.
Ugh, I hate.
Almost like, I think she's just like a middle-aged like woman. So I feel like she just like, it's just whatever's on a playlist or something, but it's always like piano covers of like
Coffee house covers.
Yes.
They do that at my nail salon
I
too.
just
wonder
like-
if it's a copyright thing.
It is.
Because
it's not.
it
No,
is.
it's not. Because we in
You
my
should
other
use a
classes.
Spotify?
Yeah, they just use Spotify. Like my other class, we're listening to Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter. And,
strange, but I noticed that when I go to like foreign countries, usually around like Rome or London, when you're
Yes.
going into like all those little like, you know,
Tourist areas.
trinket shops and stuff, they're always playing these like coffee house music, and it was driving me nuts. And I feel like I Googled it that since you're selling something, you can't have someone else's song, or you have to pay for like a license that we can play this music while I'm
Damn.
selling goods.
Oh, it's like YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
used to be like that also in like the 50s
Epidemic.
and stuff. Like Frank Sinatra would like have people go to different like nightclubs in New York to hear if they were singing Frank Sinatra songs. And if they were, they'd like beat the shit out of them because it's like you can't sing Frank songs without paying them.
Hell yeah.
Right.
And so it's a similar thing of like you can't play music publicly in a like in a commercial environment without.
Like if you're having a Taylor Swift Soul Cycle class where you're using my music to
Theoretically.
bring people in.
Yes.
But if I was Taylor Swift, I'd be like, who gives a shit? But
She's like, at least as long as they're playing Taylor's version.
Some if I go and get like a massage at a place, they always will play like really
Spa music.
gentle, nice like piano music. But the last time I went, they were playing a piano version of Pink Pony Club, and I was like, I can't relax to this.
Yeah,
It was
it's
like
hard.
bum, 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 bum,
Beautiful.
bum, 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 and I was like,
Yeah, I don't really know how that works.
I know. I think sometimes people would rather play it safe and not risk someone
Yes.
coming in and being like, sorry, slapping a fine on you. This has not been approved.
It's always like at resorts too. Like if you're at like a pool resort or something, you're gonna hear just like an acoustic version of like a Bruno Mars song or something sang by like a girl.
I was at the San Antonio Arboretum.
What is that?
It's well, you know what an arboretum is?
Something with trees?
It's like
You
it's like a
fucking
garden.
moron.
An arboretum is like a place where
Arboretum?
yes.
Okay.
It's like where if you wanted to go down to like the LA Gardens where you walk around and it's like a park, but
Okay.
It's like how he calls
Gardens.
indoor pools that weird word.
What do you call an indoor pool?
an indoor pool.
No, you have a different word. You say something else.
A natatorium?
Yes.
Oh, but that's like an indoor. It's where you hold like
A
sports.
natatorium.
A natatorium.
An auditorium?
No, a natatorium.
Because it's like nautical and it's in a thing.
Okay. Let's talk about your Arbor Day situation.
I don't even know why I'm bringing this up. But I remember we were rehearsing for someone's
You
wedding.
can say the word.
And I was listening to the music that was being played in the speakers at the Arboretum, and I'm like, what is, it was Kids Bop.
Oh my god.
They were playing Kids Bop at the Arboretum, and I'm like,
the
who is playing that? Like,
my
why?
God.
This is the last place Kids
Sorry.
Bop needs to be played. I've never heard Kids Bop. Why is it being played at the Arboretum? It was very strange to me why Kids Bop was being played
like
at
I'm
the
gonna die at
Arboretum.
this arboretum or whatever the fuck it's called.
I don't know. I just felt like I needed to share that.
I guess like like Taylor Swift nights and like Olivia Rodrigo nights at clubs and stuff. Is that kind of the same thing of like, could they possibly be like, hey, you can't do that because you're using my likeness?
think
Literally emo night. Like I don't think they can. do
DJing is
anything.
more lax, I feel like. Like, but you, like, remember Girl Talk? The band,
Yeah.
the DJ who would do mashups and stuff?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
love.
But you couldn't, like, get a Girl Talk CD. You couldn't, like, have Girl Talk on, like, Spotify. You can't, like,
Right.
sell the mashups. But I think if you're DJing in person, I feel like it's like free open range to use other people's songs and make your own mixes. But when you're making money off of a mashup, that's where it's an issue.
Oh.
I think events is a little bit more lax, my opinion.
Yeah, because DJs do share tracks.
Yeah.
Like they'll like take them and play them.
Oh
in their
yeah, like
set.
Diplo will play a Dylan Francis
Totally.
song, and yeah.
I'm curious, does TJ, like at Emo Night, do they pay some like thing to make sure that everyone's sets are like free to play what they can play?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Like, I don't know if there's some weird event space like certificate.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I don't
different if it's
think
like
so.
a dance like live event thing versus like a nail salon or like a shop to just play. I do think also some of those places use like something called Muzak. You know what that is? Muzak. It was like the system, I think, before Spotify, that if you had like a store, you would pay this company called Muzak, and they would give you like whatever the top hits were to play in your grocery store or whatever. And now people, I think, just do Spotify, but like they're probably just used to like they'll type in, you know, coffee house covers and they'll just play it. But
Yeah.
Do you ever go into an establishment and put money in for TouchTunes?
Oh, TJ loves
Oh,
TouchTunes.
Patricia, same. I'm like, how much money did we just spend on tunes that would have been played
Anyways.
No, but he like does it to like fuck with the people. Like we will go somewhere and he'll put on like the Tiny Tim song like 4 times in a row.
Oh,
Like,
gosh. A menace.
I love
One
that
time it was
song.
like literally the middle of summer and we're at this tiny ass dive bar that's just with like old drunk townies. There's probably like 15 people and literally all of them were at the bar and we're like eating food. He put on All I Want for Christmas Is You. Like he's a little
A
menace.
troll.
Yeah. But then like he will put on songs that we like.
TouchTunes troll.
But it really tickles him when he like looks around to see
like if people
people's
are getting upset.
reactions.
Yeah.
I love, though, the rush of when you play a song and everyone at the bar is like, hell yeah. This kid played that song? All right, all right. Like, I love.
You're showing off.
Yeah.
I know this one.
There's a Mars Volta song that's 35 minutes long. And like it used to be like a troll, people would go to like a bar and play the TouchTunes.
That shouldn't be allowed on
Yeah, that's
TouchTunes.
an
illegal.
album.
Anything over 5 minutes.
What are
It
they
is.
saying in this 35 minute song?
I mean, it's like a full like it's basically
Movie?
like an album. It's not the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
It's like a full. But so
Like
people would
Jesus
like.
Suburbia,
probably.
But it would be like
It's
on
like
the
9 minutes.
forums.
Yeah.
People would be like, "Oh, look what I did at my college bar tonight," and they're like, "It's like 18 minutes in, and you just can't do anything about it." And the
Yeah.
song is obviously like
Can't you pay
weird.
to skip?
Maybe.
Or
But then I feel
I've
like-
definitely been places where like there's been a song on. Maybe they can do it on like the back end at
Damn.
the
Yeah.
bar.
If they can pay to skip, that's like full war's happening.
That was my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That was my 50 cents.
Yeah. It's more than that. It's,
like
too
$2.
expensive. Oh, I feel like it's like
$2 a song now.
I feel like
No
it's a buck
fucking
30
way.
cents. Or
It's
Yeah.
something.
$100.
How
play a song.
much per song?
You have to
on-
download the app too,
Might
right?
depend
Yeah.
on the jukebox.
They're way more expensive now.
Yeah.
It says it depends on the location and type of music. Generally, it's based on a credit system. You can purchase credits in bulk. Example, 12 credits for $6, and then those you use those credits.
And I think maybe certain songs are like higher credits
It says
too.
the cost of a credit can be around 50 cents, according to TouchTunes.
And I feel like it's 4 credits a song sometimes now.
If I was a musician and I wanted my songs to get played, I would like make my songs free on the TouchTunes because people will be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
like
Oh, this one's
I don't
free?
have to pay. I
Yeah,
don't
you
care
can
about,
skip the line.
Oh, you can skip the line, the cue.
It says in some locations you can pay an extra credit to skip the line and play a song.
Does the
Here's
artist
that
get a cut?
TJ definitely does that.
That's where Patricia, though, I get
Yeah.
mad at her because she spends
What's
too
she
much
putting
money.
on?
Oh,
Unwritten?
She spends too much
just-
money.
What is it, like the Civil Wars or whatever? Like,
What?
Like, isn't that a band?
Yeah, she's bringing down the vibe.
Hey, it's stuff.
Why is she playing the Civil
It's like maybe some
War?
Casey Musgraves.
It's usually
Just really
country stuff. I feel like.
mellowing it out.
Combs. Yeah.
All too well.
Yeah.
At the bar.
I wouldn't mind all too well.
10 minutes.
10
be fun at
minutes.
the
TJ
bar.
did that before.
I mean, like, that's perfect.
Tramp Stamp Grannies, I feel like, is a little bit more.
Well, that's like a
Accountable.
piano bar.
Yeah, they don't
where
have
you're
touch
taking
tunes.
requests.
No, but you're paying money to hear your songs, but you're paying a guy who's playing it and singing
And he
it.
literally never knows. He's like, I don't know that one.
Who? At Tramp Stamp Grannies?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Oh.
they usually, I think they like show tunes more than anything. So then they'll do like One Day More from Les Mis, but like a 2 times speed.
Yeah.
One day more, one more day till revolution. We will never.
I grew up with jukeboxes. Like my dad had like 3 or 4 of them.
Next to all the pinball machines.
They were in the basement with the pinball. There's one upstairs, and we had like 1 or 2 in the basement, I think.
Jukeboxes
They're fun.
with like the
like records,
mini vinyls.
It would like bring up. You type in a code, and it would go. And it would find the record,
Wow.
and it would place it down, and it'd start playing the song.
I love the
Insane.
jukeboxes that have
Sandman.
like the little air bubbles going in. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is that? It's so
It's
beautiful.
like neon gases.
For what?
So pretty.
Like
Yeah.
old school jukeboxes, like the ones from the 50s, like the
Oh, yeah.
quintessential one. There's like these little air bubbles, look
They're,
like
like,
they're being
colored.
traveled by
like a
in
lava lamp.
liquid.
Yeah.
And they just move around. I love that.
Very
Oh,
expensive to buy now.
Thank you so much for bringing that up, actually.
What,
Because I
jukebox?
needed to show this to Matt in person.
Okay, let's
Okay,
see
I got
it.
a TikTok. I hope you didn't see it because I wanted your live reaction. I got a TikTok last night. She's a realtor. And she's like, instead of gifting my clients like champagne or something like after the sale goes through, this is what I do for them. I mean, you don't have to play the music.
Okay. So she glues pieces together with specific glue.
You can like fast
Okay.
forward a little bit.
She's making like clearly a DIY of something. She's pouring cement. She's doing some electricity with it. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, she cemented a lava lamp in just a cement block for outside. Listen.
Because I would be like, give me a gift card.
Or like a weather condition would ruin it.
well,
this-
if it's like on a porch.
But like if it was
This-
hailing or something, imagine.
Yeah, but when that light bulb dies, good luck
Cement.
to the dumpster.
Isn't that the ugliest thing you've ever seen?
I don't understand what you mean by cementing it in.
Show her.
Can we see the outcome?
She cemented a lava lamp into like a cement block.
And it's
in-
part of the house?
No, it looks like it's like a stand you can put outside. Maybe if you're like a 20-year-old dude right
That's
out of
strange.
college, and it's you. I think that's
That
more of a
is
fixture
so funny.
for the inside of your home. I don't want to be driving down the neighborhood and see a fucking lava lamp outside someone's house.
Outside.
top
just
comment says,
kidding.
oh.
They don't belong outside.
The top
No.
comment says, oh, please don't do that anymore.
I'm
she gave us a lava lamp in cement.
Aaron,
Yeah.
did you see the subreddit I sent you yesterday?
Yeah. Those ones I have like a hard time with because I feel like so many of them are
Or fake?
Yeah.
I figured.
What's the subreddit?
It's called tragedy, but it's spelled like tragedy, like EIGH, and it's like just bad baby names or like bad names or whatever.
Yes, like names spelled awfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was one, I wish I screenshotted it, but it was like they spelled their baby's name. Basically, it sounded like urine, but it was like YEUREN or something like that. And they're like, no, it's like you're in. And they're like, yeah, urine.
Urine.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
Someone just sent me one the other day, like an influencer named her baby Crash.
Bandicoot,
That's what I thought as well. I literally sent Crash Bandicoot back.
like CRASH.
CRASH.
Crash is
is a-
kinda cool.
That's
That'd
like
be cool
a
if the S was a
nickname.
dollar
If your
sign.
dad was like a famous rock star and they named their kid Crash,
Their,
that sounds
their
kind of cool.
other kid's name was something weird. I wish
Cash, like Crash. It
I
depends on your lifestyle.
Their dad's not a rock star.
Well,
If this kid grows up to be like a surfer, Crash would be a great name.
What the
Yeah.
hell is the other kid's name? It's like one of those.
Tumble,
Explosion.
explode.
Maybe. Let me find it. Oh, Smoke. Smoke and Crash.
oh,
That's like Sinners. Smoke and Stack.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys something really embarrassing?
Let's hear it.
I don't
Please.
actually. Okay, well,
Well, you already
here we
said
go.
it.
Aaron will never forget this.
Okay.
You're never gonna let me live this down. Probably
Oh,
not you either.
brother.
You'll be fine with it.
That's okay. That's a new one.
Oh, I don't know how to even say this, you guys. A couple days after we saw Sinners,
Yeah.
I did not realize it was the same person playing both characters.
You thought Michael B. Jordan was two people?
I just didn't think about it.
you thought they were real twins?
I don't know.
But I
just-
also even said to you.
I know.
Well, then I'll stand by it because he's not that good of an actor. I mean, Michael B. Jordan is a great actor. He is not an excellent actor. I think there's much more better talent out there than Michael B.
He's
Jordan.
more of a movie star than an actor.
Sure. Wait, but exactly.
that
One,
the
you
same
couldn't
thing?
even. Well, I'm surprised that you didn't even realize that they were twins.
Well, hold on.
Well, I also.
Her point is that he's actually an amazing actor because she didn't realize it was the same person. That means he was convincingly playing two different people.
No, I don't see.
But also
faces.
before that, I had told her that I saw it, and our friend, he had posted something, and then I told her, it's all I could think about the whole time was that his Letterboxd review was like I loved watching Michael A. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan.
And like I know, and no one
That's
also
really
told me.
good.
Like I remember I didn't really want to know what it was about, and he was
Yeah.
like, it's just about basically Michael B. Jordan plays like twins, and he told me that.
I did too, because
I
I was
know.
like, it kind of took me out of it at first.
Yeah, he's doing like a Lindsay Lohan and Parent Trap.
Yeah.
I literally-
And
Like,
she
now
did a
I'm-
better job. Like,
no, I was because Lindsay Lohan.
if you're
killed
playing
it.
two of the same, or if you're playing identical twins, you got to make some distinctive choice from the
I
other one to
thought
the other
that.
one. They did what? That one of them had a different tooth gem than the other, and one of
blue
them was
hat and a
wearing
red hat.
a different
Okay,
color.
well, sorry he wasn't British.
the man,
Sorry, one of his moms didn't take him to London to live.
you just change up the mannerisms with another. I
thought that I sensed that there were. Like, one was like the bad guy, and the other was like the more sensitive one. Like,
Yeah.
sure,
that came
in
across
terms of
to
how their
me.
characters were written, but like I think performative wise, it was kind of the same.
But I wouldn't have known they were written that way if he didn't act it out that way.
I know. I really need to let go of my tension about Michael B. Jordan. The movie Mercy. If you see that movie, it's
He's not good in it.
He hates
No.
Michael B.
What
He's
did-
like he's a lawyer fighting for like a guy who's innocently
Wait, was
on death
that
row.
on TV?
What? It wasn't a TV movie, but
I feel like
it's,
he was on a TV show that was like that.
Oh, this is a movie called Mercy, and
Maybe I
think
did see it in
he's
the
just
theater.
mid.
Michael-
You're fighting for a guy's life. Oh my gosh!
Oh, I
Then
saw
deliver
this.
it.
I saw this and I did think it was good.
I
But
cried. I cried.
You're
I just
so
don't.
much more critical of shit like that than
I just think
would
there's
ever be.
better talent out there, and we need to be casting better people. We
Yeah.
cast these people once they get this threshold in a box office where we got to cast this person because it's going to make this movie more money based on how well they perform. There are times where you got to take risk on other talent, and I just think Michael B. Jordan. It's like we keep putting him in stuff.
What was the last thing he was in? Like, I feel like I
great
haven't
question.
heard of him being around in a while. Actually,
I don't know. I just think there's someone.
Did he get paid double?
you would think.
That's kind of how I feel about
Aaron,
Timothy Chalamet.
Wait, you're wrong.
have you seen
No,
They
his
just put him in
movie?
everything. It's too much.
But Timothy Chalamet has range, dude. He has
every time I watch it. Every time I
range.
watch him in a movie, I feel like I'm watching Timothy Chalamet act. I don't believe that I'm watching a character. Just my
That's what
position.
no one says about Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, she's very
like, you're
similar.
wrong.
I mean, yeah, some of these people they just play themselves in movies. Like, he's got a great career. All respect.
To Timmy.
Yeah, but I don't know, like a
Careful,
Johnny
they'll come
Depp.
after
That dude, like,
Yes,
He's incredible.
yeah,
morphs
yes,
himself
he
into different
is that
roles.
fucking character, and then it's like
But
you watch-
Willy Wonka, or not Willy Wonka, Timothy Chalamet has played now Willy Wonka.
I
He's
know,
played
I
King
know.
Arthur.
That movie was not good.
Oh, Willy Wonka?
Yeah.
I know it's not that good, but I'm saying he has shown what he can do in so many different ranges. He's not playing the same guy in everything.
Nah,
You know?
he gives me like Will Smith vibes.
Not
Will
a
Smith
good
is
actor.
always Will Smith.
Well, no, like Pursuit of Happiness. He's like very serious.
Oh, so yeah, I guess some
Men
movies
in
he's-
Black.
And King Richard, I mean, he's pretty damn good.
Okay.
What's that? He's like in the fantasy one. I am Legend. I am
Hancock?
Legend.
Oh,
I Am
I Am
Legend.
Legend.
I am
Hancock.
Sam.
What?
Sorry, isn't that what's that movie about?
Yeah.
I Am Sam.
He's like
it's
an
Sean Penn.
autistic-
He's mentally challenged with Michelle Pfeiffer. Dakota
I watched
Fanning's
that when I
his
was like
daughter.
a child.
He's basically like a single father, mentally challenged, and they don't know if they need to take the child away from him.
Oh,
So sad.
that sounds like a good movie to watch.
It
like,
is really
now.
good.
It is. They kind of almost film it like a mockumentary. It's very free-handed. It's kind of like
Oh.
dizzy to take in, but it's really sweet and sad. But yeah,
I did just watch the Tim Robinson movie, Friendship.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you like it?
I'll say it's very funny, but it was like almost hard to watch.
Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy from
Okay.
I Think You Should Leave and all the 55 fries, 55 cheeseburgers.
Tim Robinson.
Are you having a stroke? What's going
Who's the
on?
guy in Shawshank Redemption?
No.
Tim Robbins.
Oh God. Okay, sorry.
No.
It's the guy, you know the
Michael
meme?
B. Jordan.
55 fries, 55
Yes,
cheeseburgers.
yes. Sorry, my brain.
No.
It's Tim Robbins' son.
It's him and Paul Rudd, and it's like,
Okay.
it's like, I mean, I would say go watch it. It's very funny, but it's so like cringe and just like, oh my God. Like I almost had to leave the theater at one point. I was like,
Oh dang.
it's tough, but it's really good.
What's
it's really
it
well
about?
Done. Just Tim Robinson trying to be friends with Paul Rudd, who's like his new next door neighbor.
I really want to go see the new Mission Impossible, but I have to watch
Oh.
all of the other ones.
They're
Same.
all on HBO
I've never
right now.
seen them.
I know. Same here. Or I've seen them in doses and I don't know. I want to have the full picture.
Me
It's
too.
same thing with 007. I
know.
You do not need to watch. I don't know
No,
if
but
this
it's
is
like
true.
I know that it's like you don't need to, but it's kind of like I want to, so that I know the lore.
This might not be true, but I saw someone saying that like the story and the plot of Mission Impossible is literally an afterthought. And for the newest one, Tom Cruise and like the director were like, here's a bunch of action scenes we want to shoot. We want to jump out of this airplane. We want to like ride a motorcycle off this cliff. They plan and they shoot all the stunts, and then they're like, all right, let's build a story around this and like why he's doing this.
Yeah.
So the story is just like not a big part of it.
I know, but I think it's just because I've never seen any of them.
Watch the first one. That's the best one.
But I want to watch them all.
Okay. They're all on HBO, which by the way, I don't know if you saw, you could stop calling it Max now. They're officially bringing back HBO Max.
So stupid.
Good, because I was watching the rehearsal and he kept calling it HBO, and I'm like, I thought it was Max now. Okay.
Wait, that's also so interesting because I finished the show overcompensating yesterday, and one scene the dad turns on the TV and it's like the original HBO logo.
It was the
but it's weird
dumbest
because
thing
it's
they
a
ever
Prime
did.
show.
I don't know why they would take like a 40-year-old brand name that everybody associates with like
Stupid.
The Sopranos and like Euphoria and all these great shows, and like we're just gonna call it Max.
When you hear the HBO,
What do we hear?
what have we talked about this? Oh, okay.
But
I don't remember.
I don't remember that
yours
either.
is probably Seinfeld or
Curb. It's either Curb or Entourage. I used to watch a lot of Entourage.
mine
in
is
college.
Entourage.
Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I hear Curb
Matt's
too.
is probably Sex in the City.
Yeah.
Do you mean like what it reminds you of?
Like, what are you anticipating to hear next?
The theme song
Like,
that
what theme
follows
song?
it.
Probably
it's-
The Sopranos right now.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
It's
one.
crazy. We haven't really watched like the full intro. Like we always skip intro.
Skip intro.
Well, because it's I don't know if it's.
I
long or
hate
not,
that
but-
Sopranos intro song.
Is it long?
It's just that song sucks.
like,
Got yourself a
You know what song is
gun.
amazing in a show is the Breaking Bad theme, like intro song. It's so good. It
And
really like
Narcos.
emotionally gets you there.
And it kind of has that rattlesnake
Yeah,
like
I
sound
love
at the
it.
end. Oh yeah. I love Mad Men. Dun dun dun.
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
That one's so good.
RJD2.
Are you watching Neighbors and Friends?
Yes, I'm watching it, but let's say I'm not giving it my full attention. I get what's going on. Patricia fills me in.
Yeah.
I just think everyone on the show is so morally bankrupt. There's nobody I like.
You don't like John Hamm?
I mean, he's the only person I guess, I'm rooting for.
Oh,
but
you're
I
not
hate,
saying-
I hate his fucking wife or his ex-wife. Like,
yeah.
I really don't like her. Like,
Yeah.
her
I
to
haven't watched last week's episode, so don't say anything spoiler.
well, just the premise,
Okay.
like his wife cheated on him, married a like professional
they're not
basketball
married.
player, or like, is with a professional basketball player in his old house. If my wife cheated on me,
It was also his best friend.
you would not get my house with or our house with a basketball player, and I have to go to cookouts and hang out with them.
Yeah.
I
I
just do not like her.
I
Amanda
agree,
Pete's character.
But I think that it's interesting, like watching it, you know, because I think that's the point. Like you're not supposed to like her, but then it's like, okay, what role did he play to where it got her to? I'm cheating on you with your best friend, and now he's living in our house.
I don't know if I
Sketchy.
just
What's your show called?
Friends and Neighbors.
What channel is it on?
Apple TV.
Oh.
It's really good.
It's good.
It's crazy how much money Apple spends on getting like the biggest actors, and just 12 people watch Apple TV shows. Like, especially all
You
over
literally
LA.
watch one of the biggest shows
I
on
watch.
Apple.
I know that I watch it, but like nobody watched the first
They
season
need
of
more
Severance.
movies on there, like, and I know they make their own movies, but in terms of like streaming
that's what-
movies,
yeah.
it's very small.
They really no. They only like publish stuff that they make.
They only want you to watch what they make. Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's like there's one billboard that I always see. It's like John Krasinski, Natalie Portman, and like two other big actors. Something called Fountain of Youth, and like nobody's gonna see that, but they probably paid like $50 million just to get these actors in, and I don't know if it's working or not. Like Apple TV is not.
But I think they're a close second though in terms of quality out of any of the networks. I think Max is like number one in terms of making a good show.
HBO.
Or HBO.
Get it right.
But Apple TV, yes, no one watches it, but the shows are decent.
I
Netflix
watch-
just puts out shit.
Yeah,
and
Netflix
one of them
puts out
every
shit.
like 10 is really, really good.
Sure.
I
yeah.
think every show on Apple TV is good.
I agree. There's really not like a bomb on there.
They're
the
all
studio
great.
people are liking too.
It's phenomenal.
I couldn't get into it.
Well,
one?
that tracks
Studio?
for you. Bad taste. Studio. It's so good. What do you mean?
It gives me like, it feels like an SNL version of Entourage. I don't know. Maybe that's my own weird thing. But
How many episodes did you watch?
2, and I was like, this is what?
Are y'all Star Wars fans?
No.
Have you heard of Andor?
Oh,
Yes.
Everyone's been raving about
heard
season
about
2,
this.
and Patricia and I just started season 1.
Is it good?
Yes, because did you ever see Rogue One with
Yeah.
Felicity Jones? And it's what leads up to A New Hope in terms of the Star Wars. This is the start of the rebellion, and it's really, you're not dealing with Jedis and all that. It's just the people who care that the Imperials fucked up and we need to
no
rebel
one's watching
against
that.
it. And it's just this.
Really good.
And,
Andor,
Diego Luna is just phenomenal in
So
Oh,
it.
it's
yeah,
on
he's
Disney.
And
Disney Plus.
Well, yeah,
That's one of my
Disney
favorite.
Oh, I
owns
thought you
things.
were still talking about Apple, so I was
Disney.
confused.
I love
Andor.
Disney Plus. They got The Simpsons on there.
Yeah.
Also, have you guys ever watched the show Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
It was like an Adult Swim show from like 2000.
Oh, yeah.
It is. I pissed my pants laughing watching that show. I would highly recommend it. I don't know if the humor is like for Gen Z because it's not like millennial, but it's like the show came out in like 2000, so they're like talking about like buying a flip phone from Boost Mobile and like
Oh, yeah.
it's
There's
also
a
like
little meatball. There's
Yeah.
a little Slurpee. Or there's that guy who has like a goatee.
yes, Frylock,
Yeah,
and then like a shake. It's like a show for kids who would like smoke weed in high school at midnight, but it is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Highly
Maybe
recommend.
you don't
giving
like
it-
the studio.
I couldn't
I'm
get
like
into
thinking
it
so differently of you now. I don't
because
know
I
if
don't
I'll
like
get
the
over it.
studio. I don't know. It just didn't give me like. It feels weird to watch. I don't know.
It makes me want to work in film.
In Hollywood,
Yeah.
I guess. I mean,
Every show makes me want to do what they're doing. Like Breaking Bad, I was like,
I wanna
yeah,
cook meth.
I'd love to
Yeah.
make meth in a van. And then now I'm like, I love the mob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's interesting. Like, obviously, Seth Rogen has experienced so much of that. So it's interesting, like, oh, from his perspective, like
That's fair.
how it all kind of goes down.
that's fair. Well. Oh, damn, that's not the right sound. Damn it.
We're landing the plane.
Yeah.
It needs to be 2 chimed.
Where?
Oh, brother.
You got it. That was a good attempt.
No, he has to
I
find
have
it.
to find.
Oh, this sound reminds me of the wedding singer.
Ladies
Ladies and gentlemen.
Where are we? Flying?
this
Are we
it?
Flying
landing?
over to Las Vegas.
Well, he's like, we have
Anyway.
a very special. It's Billy Idol. Is
Yeah.
whatever he says.
I'm gonna make you smile whenever you're sad. Carry you around when your arthritis is bad. Oh, it would be so nice growing old with you.
So
There it
chaotic.
is.
I'll
Yeah.
give you medicine when your tummy aches. Carry you around when your arthritis aches.
I think it's like give you a blanket when the furnace, something
Furnace
like
breaks so it
The
would
furnace
be-
explodes.
Anyone want to do their Rose and Thorns of the week so far?
Rose and Thorns of the week.
Or Clouds and Sunshine?
that. Thorn. I'm so tired.
Oh,
I feel like I have jet lag
perioded
from going to
all night.
EDC.
okay.
Rose. Honestly, I watched the show Overcompensating yesterday and I loved it. That was my rose so far this week.
It's a good
really
rose.
good. Would recommend Amazon Prime.
Rose. Oh gosh, what is my rose? Oh, we got an exciting opportunity coming up, but I don't want to talk about it. But I'm looking forward to that.
things coming.
And my thorn, my Wi-Fi is still out.
Still?
Oh my God.
How long has it been?
Yikes.
Over a week.
That's
Woo!
fucked.
How are
Have you just been like
coping?
using like a lantern and
hotspot.
reading a book?
A hotspot. Oh yeah, I've been reading a lot.
Yeah.
That's my
a
rose.
lantern? Like the lights don't work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this big opportunity you got?
Oh, we talked about it yesterday.
Mike,
you
he's
said it
like,
was
"Who
coming
got
up
you
where I
this?"
might be going to that one thing.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Imagine he's like, oh, that's not happening anymore.
Oh gosh.
Carly?
My thorn was waking up today and I was just like bleeding everywhere. What's my rose? I feel like I don't have one, so my period and everything sucks.
Your,
on, you can
your
find
show
one.
that you like.
Oh, sure. Love After Lockup. I'm actually really happy that Mom Talk is back, to be honest.
Mob
yeah.
Talk?
Mom Talk.
Oh.
Mob Talk.
That Mob
Secret
Talk
Lives
sounds
is more
funny.
I'd
Nice.
watch both.
Yeah, Mob Talk would be interesting.
My rose is that I took a pair of pants to get hemmed and they completely fucked it up, so I had to take it back.
Oh.
And then they fucked it up again,
That's
and I
your
had to take it back
thorn
Where
a
did you
third time.
go?
I don't want to say because I really like them, and I don't want to stain
What
my clothes.
happened?
I wanted to get a pair of pants that was like way too long, hemmed a little bit, and then I brought them back and I looked like Cosmo Kramer, where it was like up to my fucking shins, and I was like, guys, this is not what I wanted. and I brought them back, and they were like, okay, we'll lengthen it. And then it was 3 pairs of the same pant because I love to buy the same thing 3 times. And then only
same
one
color and everything?
No, 3 different colors.
Got it.
And then
Acceptable.
only one of them got lengthened, and the other 2 were still the same length when I got home. And I was like, guys, what the hell? And they were like, we actually can't even do this. Like the cuff, we have to get rid of the cuff now because there's not enough material left over. We cut too much.
Damn.
Big problems here. I know.
We'll
Big
see you
problems
in
here.
court.
Lawsuit.
That is a thorn.
My rose would be, I was going to say the Knicks winning, but they didn't win. The opportunity for the Knicks to win on Friday, which by the time this comes out, hopefully I'm not eating my words, but go New York.
Go
New York,
Pacers.
go. Get the fuck out of here.
My mom's from Indianapolis.
I don't want to
Go
hear it.
Savannah Bananas.
All right, we'll see you next week, everybody.
Bye.